Hey everybody, it's LaRonda and I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about being positive and keeping a positive mindset in this dating game. Now, if you're anything like me, you're an avid dater, you've probably been on tons of first dates, and a lot of them have not been successful. You maybe have had tons of matches on some of the dating sites and you haven't had great conversations with some of the men. Or you have had gotten to the point where you exchanged numbers with them and the conversation was the most ridiculous thing that you've ever heard. And if you're anything like me, and like, you probably understand that the examples that I'm giving you are things that have actually happened to me. And so it's so easy to get yourself in a negative mindset, like, well, dating is just not for me, and all the dating sites are bad, and everybody on them just wants to hook up, and everybody on them is bad and doesn't know how to have relationships, and they're just going to the next and whatever. And it's easy to go down that rabbit hole of like negative thinking, and which it inevitably ends up closing you off to the process altogether. And that's why I have tried to keep my mindset positive. Everybody, if I'm on there, I have to believe that there's other good people on dating sites that are, normal and sane people looking for the same thing that I am. Everybody on Tinder is not looking for a hookup. Everybody on Bumble is not on there looking for a husband and wife, because a lot of times people will suggest to me that I go on Bumble because the people are more serious, but I've had people on there be like, looking for hookups too. And every city doesn't have the same, I could be upset because Bumble doesn't work very well down here. Like, I run out of matches very quickly down here where I live on Bumble. So, we just have to take the situation as it is and try to keep a positive mindset about it. And knowing that, if you keep at anything long enough, something good has to come out of it, right? So if I keep going, eventually I'll meet somebody interesting. And there's been plenty of times before where I've met people that I've had wonderful conversations with, ended up meeting up with, having a really good time with, gone on several dates and stuff like that. And yeah, none of them have led to marriage or anything like that. But, I think that if I had given up when I had the first bad experience, I wouldn't have been able to be there when the next good experience came up. And I tend to, when it comes to dating, even though a situation doesn't work out, to look at it as a process of learning. So whatever happened with the person that, maybe I had a good connection with, but it didn't work out, I can look at that and say, well, what was it about that relationship or that friendship or whatever it ended up being that served me? And those are the things that I can add to the things that I want and need. And the things that didn't work, I can add those to the things that I know that I need to look for and make sure that someone doesn't have in the future, because I already know now that they don't work for me. So each one of these is a process of elimination and addition of like good traits that you want and ones that you can do away with or do without. So I just try to keep a positive spin on it, and know that every good or bad situation that I have with dating is leading me closer and closer to the one that's meant for me, or the ones, because I totally believe that there's more than one person that could potentially be good for me in this world, but I just really need to meet up with one of them. So the more people that I sort of go through and kind of eliminate as a possibility, like looking at their traits and saying, okay, that's working for me, or okay, that doesn't work for me, and then I can know what to look for in the future. So that's all I want to say. Just try to keep it positive. Don't start downing everything just because something didn't work out. It didn't work out. You use that as a learning experience and you keep it moving. But don't give up, because if you give up, you're definitely not going to find anybody. So thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate your watching my channel and looking at my videos. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe and share it with your friends if you find that the information here is something that someone needs to hear. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy dating, everybody. Bye-bye.